Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Tuval Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Dumelang Afsheni Ralocha Rimadekwane San Bonani. Hello everyone. My name is Naledi Mfoloe and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Today we dive deep into the currents of information, from the pulse of politics to the heartbeat of entertainment. We've got it all covered, so please stay tuned for news experience like no other. Today we turn our attention to a very highly debated issue in South African politics: the allegation that the West tampered with the country's election results to actually craft a political alliance between the ANC and its longtime rival, the DA. Now, this theory, largely propagated by geopolitical analyst Shahid Bolson and echoed by former President Jacob Zuma, has ignited intense discussions and skepticism across the various spectrum of society. Now, the ANC, South Africa's ruling party since the end of apartheid, has traditionally aligned with leftist ideologies in the global south. Now, its historical ties with liberation movements and solidarity with anti-colonial struggles have defined its political stance. However, the DA has been perceived as a right-wing party with a pro-Western and pro-capitalism orientation, often critical of the ANC's policies. Now, despite these different ideologies, the inability of the ANC to secure an outright majority in the most recent elections has actually led to the government of unity incorporating the DA and other opposition parties. Now, this alliance has raised many eyebrows, leading to speculation about whether external forces had a hand in engineering this unexpected political marriage. Let's have a look.
So look, South Africa, as I warned about several weeks ago, before the election, it has been now undermined by means of what can only be called a soft coup, an electoral sabotage. But I don't only mean by means of rigged elections, but by comprehensive subversion, manipulation, and infiltration of their domestic political landscape by the United States. The so-called Democratic Alliance, the DA, which has been supported by outsiders, by the West, by the National Endowment for Democracy, and so on, by Western private sector power, collaborating with private sector power in South Africa, has now been able to move its way into a ruling coalition with the ANC. Okay, the DA is anti-BRICS. It's pro-Zionist. They represent the colonizer class and colonizer interests. I think that what happened in South Africa is tremendously important and tremendously dangerous for the entire BRICS project.
Now, Boslin's theory suggests that the West, having failed to coerce the ANC to shift its ideology's perspective over the years, might have intervened in the elections to ensure the DA's inclusion in the government. Now, the idea submits that with the DA in power, Western interests, primarily economic, would be better served. And one cannot entirely dismiss the role of Western interests in global politics. The West, particularly through economic and diplomatic channels, has an undeniable influence worldwide. Now, in my opinion, I think the question of whether the West rigged South Africa's elections is both a reflection of genuine concern about foreign influence and a symptom of broader political dissatisfaction. While such theories emphasizes the importance of vigilance and transparency in democratic processes, I think they should be approached with a critical eye. South Africa's political landscape is one of complexity and nuance, shaped by historical legacies and domestic dynamics and also external interactions. Now, as citizens and observers, our role is to demand transparency and actually uphold democratic principles and engage in informed discourse to navigate these complexities responsibly. Now, with that being said, let's engage in the comment section, shall we? We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts in regards to this? And while you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till we meet again, it is